Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders,
they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And try. Out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Young working out of the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. In motion, the tight end. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's James.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Get put.
Throwing, Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shamar Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 64 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
52 blaster.
Now here's Young. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Donovan Ezeraku.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's James.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Myers' kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a 2nd one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Horde. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4.
Ready. Blocking 18.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up. and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The 49ers offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Come on.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Mason Graham able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. The Niners in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served. Just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
At the 32-yard line.
Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready,
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Young. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Young.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, Ward. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A short one there to Fryermuth.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Now Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing is Ward. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Ready.
2nd.
To the air again, Ward. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
4-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good.
And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. And maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So halftime here out west. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. On first down, they'll start out with Wright.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's second and 3.
Second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Ready? 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Get up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure.
Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Second and 7.
Let's go now.
Young off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
They run with James. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Young to throw it.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
4 receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10.
Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, little pep in his step. He's taken off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Hut.
James. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready. 33, yep.
Here's Young. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Here we go, set.
First down, Commander.
Up the middle they go. James. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Young will set to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. He made his 1st attempt, this from 45. Myers' kick is good.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Come on, come on. Set.
To throw, here's Ward.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Okay, ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Quick, yellow.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Set, hut. Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw, Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Ward off the play fake. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll get this one way on just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Mason Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. To throw is Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Come on, come on. Set. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
A handoff. Barkley running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's first and goal.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Malik Neighbors from 3 yards out. And the 49ers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now Washington down by 5. A little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Set, ready. 33.
Now Young. That'll be caught by James. Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the 25-yard line.
Here's Young.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
60
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle.